Why do I feel like shit, I hear you asking? It's because I have the plague. Not the literal plague, but the kind of plague that every school teacher is doomed to have perpetually, forever. Do I have any crackers? Mistakes were made. Okay, I feel better. Oh, right.
I have been putting off this video for multiple reasons. One being that lately, blank pages have been strangely intimidating. And I've also been swamped with various responsibilities among friends and at work, and I've just felt fucking awful.
Which is ironic given that I'm sick and feel terrible, but somehow I'm more motivated to work.
Since I'm pitiful and can't do a goddamn thing right, I have gotten together some chickens and sacrificed them to whatever gods would help me not be a piece of garbage and actually do some art for once. I bought this sketchbook and I have challenged myself to fill it completely within a week, which I'm sure some of you find that funny given my track record for finishing challenges, or rather not finishing challenges.
But somehow this is different. I read an article by Marina Krakowski about the effort effect.
The article was about renowned psychologist Carol Dweck, author of Mindset. Dweck's research took her to an elementary school where she tested this idea of learned helplessness. Basically, this idea that continued failure means that the end result itself is a failure, and so we stop trying.
Yeah, because I don't know what that's like. Dweck would further talk about a fixed intelligence, or this belief in this sort of fixed mindset that contributed to this kind of mentality. This idea that your success is inherent. You're just born with it. Your IQ is somehow stagnant and doesn't change, and your failures are simply due to a lack of motivation or hard work.
When I was a kiddo, I was considered one of the most intelligent kids in my class. My reading comprehension was always way higher than everyone else's, and I was always one of the kids chosen to be a mentor for other students.
My parents always praised me for my accomplishments because, well, they were proud, and who wouldn't? I was awesome. But something was happening there, subtly, behind the curtain. Everyone around me, from my friends to my parents to my teachers, indoctrinated this fixed mindset that I was somehow talented and gifted and destined for great things. But then I didn't.
I became a perfectionist. I became obsessed with being the best, or at the very least being perceived as the best, because anything that challenged that fixed expectation was a threat. But I had very little to show for it, because I was so afraid of failure, or I believed that no matter what I did, I was going to fail.
I was actually just scrolling through Facebook and I found this thing called the Gifted Kid Burnout Bingo Card. Losing interest in quitting anything that doesn't come easily to you. Check. Fear of not living up to potential. Check. Refusing to ask for help. Time to drink. It's just water. Because I'm sick. Soon. Always looking for a new form of escapism. Interest in psychology. Need for constant validation. Easily bored. Thinking you're destined for greatness. Non-existent motivation. Issues with authorities. Not trying in school because you think the work is pointless. Always making excuses. Trust issues. Need for instant gratification. Risk-taking behavior. Night owl. But after reading that article, I found this little nugget. Little tiny nugget of clarity that perfectly explains why I've been in this rut. The same rut I've been in for a decade now. It paints an annoyingly clear picture of who I was after high school. This little girl who thought that she was going to do great things and packed up all her shit and left for college and had absolutely no idea what she was doing. It explains why I felt so terrible when I was in college. It explains why my depression got so bad when I got there and why I had to leave. I put myself high up on this pedestal and I had no idea how the hell I got up there in the first place. And that pedestal was stuck. It wasn't getting any higher. I felt like there wasn't any point in trying because I had already reached what I was going to. All of my failures communicated to me that it wasn't gonna get any better. So I stopped. But now, after all of that, I think I get it, maybe? I think I'm ready to finally get off of my ass and get some work done. But not today. I don't feel good. But tomorrow, I will get to work. Yeah. I have no idea what I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna get to work. Anyway, until next time, I love you guys. Mwah.
Thank you all so much for your patience, and a big thank you to all of you lovelies over on my Patreon. If you would like to support this channel, be sure to subscribe and click that bell icon. You can also join these lovelies by supporting me on Patreon. Feel free to like and leave a comment below. See you lovelies next time.